Keep it up. Let's go. All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of this Ironman prep, and I think this is episode 11. Obviously, this is a race video. I'm doing my first ever half Ironman, Texas 70.3 on April 2nd, and today is currently March 24th. So we are actually driving out tomorrow. All right, so ended up staying at my parents' house last night, and have already been on the road for an hour, and we are currently at Coots border crossing here in Alberta. So we just stopped at the duty-free place just to use the washroom. But yeah, we're just about to cross the border. We are about halfway done the day of driving for today. We're still 5 hours away, and my ass feels like a pancake from sitting so much, but we're making some good headway here. We just went through a town called Dillon, and that's where we got the Dawn, so filled up with gas, and yeah, now we're just gonna beeline it probably to Salt Lake City. It's 7 p.m. right now, so we're gonna get to Salt Lake City at 12:10 midnight, and then we're probably gonna drive past Salt Lake City because we've heard the traffic's pretty bad. So we're gonna get past Salt Lake City, stay overnight somewhere, day there because we have some homework and stuff like that to do, and also just to see the Grand Canyon, take some sick pics. But yeah, it's been a long day of driving, long day at the border crossing. That took for frickin' ever. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot longer than we thought it'd be.
No rubber gloves, so that's good.
Yeah, no rubber gloves, so didn't get searched. But I'll probably pick up the camera when we go through. everybody. It's currently 6 o'clock in the morning, just at a Starbucks, and we're currently staying in Flagstaff, Arizona, or Flagstaff, New Mexico. I don't know what state it's in, but we're in Flagstaff. yesterday was a pretty big day. Went through the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. And today's another big day of driving, so we're gonna try to make it to Albuquerque or Dallas from Flagstaff, which is about 10 or 12 hours. I'm double fisting the coffees this morning. I got 2 for myself because I'm fucking exhausted. That was one thing, like, so we decided to drive this trip, obviously, like, just from what you've seen. Part of me wishes we flew, but it's been super cool. I mean, see the whole countryside, see the Grand Canyon, and obviously it's been a cool experience, to say the least. But no, looking forward to getting to Galveston now and sleeping in a bed, sleeping in a hotel, because we've just been sleeping in the back of this big suburban Yukon thing. So no, the next time I pick up the camera, we'll probably be crossing the border either into New Mexico or we'll be almost to Albuquerque or Dallas. So talk to you guys later.
Artlist.io.
All right, got coffee, some food. So last night we stopped and stayed somewhere outside of Dallas, and we ended up staying up till I think it was almost 1 o'clock to submit an assignment that was due. So stayed up pretty late last night working on that. We found somewhere with some Wi-Fi, and yeah, now it is 7:55 and we're about 5 hours out from Galveston. So
starting route to Fort Worth.
So we're headed to Fort
Head
Worth.
southeast on FM 51 South. Then, take a slight left turn onto South US Highway 287.
We're headed to Fort Worth and then check it out, see Dallas a little bit, then we'll go all the way to Galveston. So want to pick up the camera last night just because it's been a long few days of driving. So today is Wednesday, and I think that leaves 4 or 5 days out from the actual Ironman itself. But I'll give you guys a quick little hotel room tour. It was pretty cheap, but I mean, $120 a night in Galveston this weekend was about as cheap as it gets. So yeah, I got the wetsuit and the tri-suit hanging up here. Just bathroom stuff. It's kind of a mess. Bathroom, and just the 2 queen beds. Got the bike over there. Went to the local store yesterday and just picked up some food, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna be eating in terms of carbs. So low fiber carbohydrate sources are kind of what you want from what I've read. So I picked up a thing of cream of rice, just some cans of tuna there, some canned green beans, and then pre-bagged packages of rice. I'm going to be eating those leading up into the race. And then, of course, the BPN electrolytes. I'm going to be drinking this throughout the race and the night before. And then, of course, the G1M Sport. And then I also just packed some BPN supplements, whey protein in a little plastic bag there as well. Got some bananas too. Yeah, and then got the race shoes right there. But yeah, so today I'm gonna try to get in open water and put on my wetsuit. So I have no idea how that's gonna go. Philip's probably gonna film me, and I'm just gonna go run and jump in the ocean, because I guess the bay that we're gonna be swimming in, Moody Bay, I don't even know what it's called, but they're not letting people open water swim in there, I think, till the day before, the day of, or even at all. I don't really know. But no, I'm just gonna show you little snippets of what I'm gonna be doing on the days leading up to the race. I'm not gonna show you too much, just because I do want to focus on obviously the race and this trip, enjoying it here. All right, so little update. Didn't swim today, didn't ride my bike, and I'm just going for a run, and it's like 7 o'clock. I went to top up my tires, my bike tires, with air, and I don't know if I fucked it or what the hell I did, but they won't fill up, so I couldn't go for a bike ride.
Is it when you fuck us in today?
I think so. All right, so today is Thursday, which is 4 days away, 3 days away from the race. Like I kind of showed you guys yesterday. Yesterday was just kind of a write-off, because I didn't do anything. It was a pretty unproductive day. But today, I had some issues with my bike, like I said. So today I'm gonna go see if I can get that fixed. Just took the bike into a bike shop just inside, or getting on the way to Houston, and apparently I had a flat tube, or it was fucked, so got a new tube put in. They filled the tires, and apparently now my shifter thing needs to be replaced, but obviously I don't have time to do that before the race. But no, it's good to get that fixed and done with. Thank you, sir. It's good to get that fixed and done with, so I don't have to obviously think about it. It's a little annoying that would happen, just because I did have it into a bike shop not that long ago, and I haven't ridden it on the tires. So a little bit frustrating, but no, now the plan is just to go to a Dick's Sporting Goods, see if I can pick up some chamois cream, or whatever they call it down here. It's like a chafe cream. Pick some of that up. For sure get a bike ride in today, so I'll see you guys in a bit when I go to do that. But in terms of nutrition, I guess I wanted to kind of touch on that, how I'm approaching that before the race. I mean, today's Thursday, so I'm not really too worried about it, but starting tomorrow, I'm going to really make sure I'm not eating a lot of fiber, and keeping my fiber intake to a minimum, and like keeping my fats lower too. Obviously, I'm not a pro triathlete by any means, and I'm not gonna But just in terms of digestion on the bike, like I want to obviously give myself every reason to feel good during the race, and I don't want to feel like garbage. And keeping your diet relatively low fiber as well as low fat is something that a lot of people say you should do. So that's what I'm kind of doing. And in terms of what I'm going to be eating, I have cream of rice, basmati rice, chicken, and whey protein, and then obviously some peanut butter and some other stuff. And I'm just kind of primarily going to be sticking to that starting tomorrow. We do the athlete check-in tomorrow and Saturday. There's some like debriefing stuff, and then obviously the race Sunday morning. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I go out for my bike ride here later after we pick up some stuff. So all right, so I thought I'd show you guys what I got to eat. It's from from the main squeeze. Got a peanut butter chocolate protein smoothie. Yeah, so the race itself is gonna go along this seawall here, so it's pretty fucking windy. So I think it'll be nice going out one way, but it'll be shitty coming back the other way if the wind's in your face. But yeah, I'm gonna head back now, cut the ride a little short. It's really fucking windy, so, and hopefully get a swim in tonight. All right, so that wraps up that bike ride. Just went for like 30 minutes, and kind of like I said, like the main thing was just to kind of get a feel for the bike, how it feels to go in the wind. Obviously, like today's Thursday, so only have a couple days or 2 or 3 days before the race, so just kind of taking it easy. But yeah, so gonna take my bike upstairs. Everything worked good on it. It was good. I got my tire fixed beforehand, so gonna go up to the room, probably have a little bite to eat, and then hopefully get into the ocean today. I don't know if I'll get my wetsuit on, but definitely get some form of swimming down. So yeah, I'll pick you guys back up if anything exciting happens. All right, so the pool dead ass closes in 15 minutes, so. All right, so I thought I'd just kind of talk over this clip. So obviously I'm back home now, and this is after the trip itself, but no, I decided on this night just to jump in the pool that we had. It ended up being so small that I could hardly do anything. Like, this was so irrelevant and pointless, to be completely honest. But honestly, it was just good to get in the water, get wet, obviously. And the next day, which you'll see tomorrow morning, I ended up being able to go for an open water swim. One of the team members on BPN, one of the other ambassadors, shot me a DM on Instagram, and she knew a lady that opened up her canal here in Galveston for people to swim at. So I was super lucky and fortunate enough to do that. So I'll pop up the photo for you guys in here in just a sec. But no, if you're wondering why I'm trying to freestyle in a tiny pool, it's because this is literally all I had, because the ocean was so hard to swim in. Like, the waves were too big. Like, I would have looked like an absolute dummy trying to swim out there getting wrecked by waves. So I just thought I'd throw that in, but enjoy the rest of the video. I literally swam for 5 minutes because I don't know if you guys could see, but that pool was so small. All right, so just finished up with that open water swim. I met up with one of the other members on BPN, Kat Heimberger, and she was super nice and reached out to me on Instagram and said that she knew somebody who was opening up a canal for people to swim in for the race, just because the Ironman venue itself, they're not opening up where we're gonna swim. So that was really cool, really nice of them. They were super nice people, and no, I'm really grateful that I got to do that, because obviously you can't really swim in the ocean, as you guys saw just from the clips of me on the bike and stuff like that. Like, it's just so windy. But no, I just swam for 15 minutes, and I mean, the goal for the Ironman is to hopefully finish the swim in under 50 minutes or 45. I don't know what to expect, but no, super grateful that I got to do that. Huge shout out to Kat. I'll put her Instagram on the screen for you guys. Go give her a follow. And no, now pretty much it's 8:12 a.m. so gonna just kind of go up to the room, maybe have another second little breakfast. So I didn't show you guys this morning, but I just had a bowl of oatmeal with some protein powder, as well as a coffee from Starbucks. And I'm gonna go through with you guys all the meals I'm eating starting today and tomorrow, just to show you guys kind of how I'm fueling for the race in terms of nutrition. The Ironman Village opens at 2 p.m. so I'll probably go there right at 2, just to kind of get that done with, check in, because I want to get a really good night's sleep tonight. I'm staying off my feet for the rest of the day. Then tomorrow, day before the race, I'm going to do a little shakeout run, go for a little bike ride, probably 20 minutes long, couple race pace intervals, and maybe jump in the water, go jump in the ocean, and just kind of see how it feels. But Alright, so just got back from the athlete village, and I'll pop some pictures up on the screen as I didn't video anything. No, it was super cool how it was all set up. As you saw from the photos, like super cool how they do it, and yeah, it's definitely got me excited for race day. But no, in terms of what's gonna go on for the rest of the day, I kind of got lazy and I didn't take pictures of everything, all my meals. So what I'm gonna do instead is just, I've been tracking everything I've ate today, and I'm just gonna pop up the calories and macros on the screen for you guys, what my full day, I guess, of eating looks like.
Yeah, that's the main, like, that's why it's kind of on the chopping block.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's just spies or some shit. I don't know what they're saying.
I mean, the data, obviously,
All right, good morning. So we are officially 1 day away from the Ironman, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just making some cream of rice, this stuff. And the reason why I'm gonna be eating this today as my carb source is because the nutrition is really good on it. I don't know if it'll focus here, but very minimal fiber, minimal fat. So I'm just gonna mix this with some of the G1M or BPN protein that I brought, and also a banana. In a bit, I'm gonna be going for a bike ride and also a short run as well. So see you guys then. Alright, so just got back from checking in the bike and going to the village just to check out everything. Checked out where we're supposed to start the swim, end the swim, transition area, left my bike there. And it's kind of cool, like where we start. I'll pop up the photos of what it looked like, the village and everything. Alright, so I thought I'd quickly show you guys what I'm going to be doing in terms of nutrition. So I just kind of set everything out on ahead here. So starting off with what I'm going to be taking before the swim, so the morning of, 2 gels there. As soon as I get out of the swim, I'm going to have 2 gels again. These are 100 calories each. They have 125 milligrams of sodium and some caffeine as well. And then I'm also going to have, I'm not sure how many scoops of these yet, but definitely two or three, maybe 4 scoops of electrolytes in one bottle. And how I'm going to do it is, see that bottle over there? I have 2 more of those. I'm going to do one really condensed, which contains maybe 2 scoops, 3 scoops of this, 2-3 scoops of this, just for electrolytes and sodium. I do have the salt tabs, and I'm going to try to take these throughout the race too. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to place it. Oh shit. How I'm going to place it amongst my gels. But then, so these 2 before the swim, these 2 after the swim. These are going to be during the bike ride. I think there's about 8 here, or 10 or 12, about 4 an hour. I'm not sure if I'm going to take that much. I'm just kind of have them set out there for now. And then there's 2 Martin gels and then 4 normal gels for the run. Again, I don't know if I'm going to need that much, but I also have these electrolyte tabs, like I said. These ones have 100 milligrams of sodium, so I'm going to probably chew on those if I feel like I'm starting to cramp. But that's kind of what I'm going to be doing in terms of nutrition. Just the backpack, which I'm going to put most of this stuff in to take to the race itself tomorrow. But starting off over here, just have some sunscreen, some chain lube, just some chafing stuff, a towel, a couple extra pairs of socks, baby powder, Vaseline, some band-aids there. This, if I want it post-race, it's like a massage gun. I got the shoes, the Alpha Fly 2, with the socks that I'm going to be wearing there. The morning warm clothes, or whatever you call it, morning bag that they supply. The tickets to check in and out the bike, got the gel set out. Clothes for after. Probably won't use this, but just the running thing. Got the timing chip. Some more gels attached to the race belt back there. Then just my cycling helmet, the tools, also some salt tabs, cycling shoes, the tri-suit, pair of runners to wear after the race, swim cap, got the form goggles as well, and then my wetsuit is just chilling right here. From the open water swim I did, it had a little bit of a crease, so put some wetsuit cement sealing that up. I just thought I'd kind of talk to you guys about how I'm feeling being just a few or under 24 hours away from obviously my first Ironman triathlon here in Texas. We just got back from, like I showed you guys before, the check-in, the bike check-in just a couple of hours ago, and since then just kind of been relaxing. Went to the grocery store, picked up some last minute, some Gatorade Zero, just some electrolytes to sip on tonight, and some water. But it's currently 6:30, and I just thought I'd film this little bit here just to kind of touch on how I'm feeling. And I'm just kind of sitting here obviously reflecting on how the last few months of training have gone. And honestly, the words to describe how I'm feeling today is just kind of like excited more than anything. I think if you put your mind to something and you choose a goal and you work hard towards that goal for any given period of time, and for me it's been the last since probably January 10th. That's when I've really got dialed in terms of this Ironman training. And since then, I mean, I've consistently showed up for workouts. I mean, obviously I've still obviously been able to enjoy time with family and friends and stuff like that, but I've really made this triathlon thing a priority. And obviously not really knowing how to swim, not having experience in the past with biking or running, it's been a challenge for sure. Like since I started, like obviously I've come a long way in terms of the 3 disciplines, but I mean, I'm in no way, shape, or form gonna go out tomorrow, and I know I'm not gonna break any records by any means, but no, it's super cool to be able to sit in this position today and be able to look back and say, I worked my ass off, and now I get to enjoy what's going to happen tomorrow, and know that whatever happens, I put in a lot of work, and I don't think there's any sort of outcome that could happen with leaving me disappointed, because I know the past few weeks have gone amazing, and with training and everything like that, just showing up on those days where I didn't want to, because there's a lot of those days. And I think it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's a triathlon, a marathon, a school sport, like you're whatever it might be, set a goal, work towards it, make it a priority, and obviously when you achieve that goal, it's super rewarding. And I think a lot of people are missing that type of thing in their life. They're missing that something to work towards, and I think that's why a lot of people just get so down in the dumps and feel like nothing is going their way in life. And I think if you can control anything, it's to have something to work towards. And obviously I'm a big believer in choosing something that's physically challenging, and that's why I chose obviously to do the Ironmans this year. And I know this is only my first Ironman, and then I'm doing another one in about 8 weeks time down in Victoria, and then I'm going to be doing another one, a full Ironman out in Lake Placid after that. But no, just choose something, put your mind to it, and show up relentlessly. And just remember, there's going to be days where you don't want to do it. There's going to be days where you're tired and it's the last thing you want to do, but just show up, because think of it like you signed a contract with yourself when you choose that goal, and you're setting out to achieve something. Make a contract with yourself, sign it, and follow through with it. And I mean, you'll be in a position where I am right now, and you just feel extremely grateful to be obviously where you're at. And I'm super excited to race tomorrow. Obviously, I have a goal time set in mind. I'd like to obviously finish within a respectable time frame, I think, for myself, just with how my training's gone so far. And you guys will see what that is tomorrow. But I'm definitely not going to take it easy at all. Like, I'm going to push myself as hard as I possibly can. Like, I know it's my first one, and everybody's kind of said, take it easy for your first one, just enjoy it. But I know as soon as I jump in the water, my inner competitiveness is going to attack me, and I'm just going to go all out. And obviously just try to leave it all out there, be smart about it as well. Be smart with my nutrition, make sure I stay on top of that. I got lots of gels, salt tabs, got the BPN supplements, got the G1M Sport and the electrolytes. And yeah, I mean, it's been a long, crazy few weeks, and for those of you guys who've been following along, I really do appreciate all of you guys. It's been super cool. I've been able to meet some great people down here, met up with one of the BPN athletes, and no, it's just a super cool environment. Ironman, Triathlon, the organization puts on crazy venues. Like, it's super, super cool. I bought a bunch of stuff at the shop. The merchandise they sell is super cool as well, and it's a cool environment to be in. And I'm not saying anybody needs to sign up for an Ironman, but if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. It is super cool. Obviously, I've never done one yet. It's all just surreal, and I'm super excited for what is going to happen tomorrow. So, like I said, it's 6:33 p.m. I think the race starts at 7, so I'm probably going to wake up around 4 a.m. and aim to be at transition, setting up all my stuff by about 5. Just kind of get an idea where my bike is again, feel things out, get used to how the temperature is, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Hey, good morning, everyone. It is currently... Alright, good morning, everybody. It is currently 4:23 in the morning, and it's race day. So I thought I'd just show you guys. I already had 1 water bottle. I have 2 more. I had extra gels left over, so I'm just gonna have 4 for breakfast. So that's 400 calories. And this Fit Aid energy drink type thing. It doesn't have a lot of caffeine, but I'm gonna be having this, the gels, and then just to show you guys, like, I have all my stuff set out, so I am not going to be filming myself moving forward. I'll leave my cousin in charge for filming me pretty much for the rest of the day, so.
Like he's an auctioneer and he's fucking rambling on. Yeah.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
I'm fired up now.
Our boy Willie.
From Houston, Texas, from Calgary, Canada, William Horcock.
Artlist.io.